Previously on Savannah.
You are accused of murder in the first degree of Travis Peterson. How do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Hasn't Lucille Richards already confessed to killing Travis Peterson?
My client confessed to cover for the person she believed really killed Travis Peterson.
Well, I tried like the dickens to get tickets, but no luck.
Would you like to join me?
I saw everything.
Everything? Could you be just a little more specific?
Yeah, you're skimming the profits.
Sorry, Vinny.
Vincent Massick.
Yes.
We'd like to talk to you about a robbery.
Now, I thought you were giving me information.
I was telling my girlfriend about the rotten day I had. Now I got half the department thinking I'm a direct pipeline to the media.
Charges have been made that you planted the evidence that led to Lucille Richards' arrest, and I'm afraid I have to relieve you of your duty.
Well, the first act was great.
Now, Nancy has season tickets, so we never miss a production.
Oh, well, that's,
Not so great.
It isn't?
I mean, we sit through every single play from beginning to end, no matter what. I mean, we sat through some doozies, too.
Well, at least this is a good one.
Yeah, too good. They mount this production twice a year. I've been coming here with Nancy for 4 years now.
Oh, my Lord. That's enough to commit this entire play to memory.
Tell me about it.
You know, I'm surprised you wanted to come here again.
Well, you seem so anxious to see it.
You need to stretch your legs. Let's go.
Go? Where?
Oh, let's go dancing.
Dancing? No, I haven't been dancing at a dog's age. I'd end up embarrassing myself.
Well, you could go back in.
Let's go dancing.
Last dance, but it sure came back to you with a vengeance.
You inspire me.
Oh, thank you. Oh, shoot, look at the time. You got to be in court tomorrow.
Oh, come on, one more.
Oh, but it's so late.
You started this.
Where is Peyton?
She left work early for a meeting with her attorney.
Wow, heck of a long meeting.
Well, I get the impression he's very thorough.
Oh, I'll say. I mean, first he goes after your father, now my boyfriend.
I suppose if my mother were accused of murder, I'd want a tough attorney.
Quit being reasonable.
All I'm saying
No. The two of them have put Dean on desk duty. I mean, how could they accuse him of planting evidence? And how long does it take you to make a pot of coffee? Jeez.
Don't yell at me. It's a good thing this is decaf. You're wired enough as it is. I'm going to bed. Wake me if you draw blood when Peyton gets home.
Hello?
Lane McKenzie.
Speaking.
I read your article in the Dispatch about the medical examiner.
Yes?
You didn't go far enough.
Excuse me?
It's worse than what you reported.
Who is this?
Someone who knows the Travis Peterson murder investigation was a fiasco. Look, the cops set up an innocent woman and I can prove it.
Who are you?
I'll meet you in an hour if you want the story.
I can't go on some wild goose chase.
Please. A life is at stake.
Where do you want to meet? Yes.
No recorders, no notepads.
All right.
The police took blood during the Travis Peterson autopsy.
That's standard procedure.
They took 3 vials.
Okay.
There are only 2 now.
2 vials.
2, not 3. Check that out.
I will.
Someone took 1.
Why?
Why do you think?
Police found a blood stain in Lucille Richards' car.
Not police. Dean Collins. Check it out. What's that?
I don't know. No one's there. Hello?
Crime is the disease that is disabling our society.
You ought to know.
But this does not mean that crime cannot be reduced, because it can be. But we must be willing to put
Edward Burton in jail.
more police officers on the street. And this will take more than money, my friends.
Right.
Each one of us must do his share to ensure that people don't
kill to hide their illegitimate children.
We couldn't get better coverage if we paid for it.
If I did pay for it.
You hired those hecklers to taunt Edward Burton?
She's kidding.
Thank heavens, I thought for a moment that you were serious.
How refreshing that you'd be concerned. He'll call me when the court has the results from blood test.
You'll be the first to know.
She couldn't possibly be Edward Burton's daughter. She doesn't seem a thing like him.
Well, we'll know soon enough. What do I have on my schedule this week? I need to clear some time to work on this case.
Lunch with the president of the Kirkwood Group on Tuesday. Gallico's art opening that night.
Cancel.
What about the St. Luke's charity gala? Nancy's bought a table.
Nancy will understand.
It's casino night on the riverboat. She's probably bought a new dress.
On the riverboat? Mm-hmm. I'll keep that one. For Nancy.
Yes, sir.
Say, do you suppose they'll be dancing there?
I'm certain of it.
Good.
Dean?
Hi.
Hey. I should have called first. I can understand if you don't want to see me.
No, of course I want to see you.
I'm sorry about...
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have blown up at you like that.
You had every right. I shouldn't have written anything you said without telling you.
And I should have told you up front how delicate the situation was.
Can I buy you lunch?
You bet.
I could have handled this on my own.
Vincent's my brother. Everybody has a responsibility to him. Don't you think it's me?
Then why did he call me and not you?
Maybe my line was busy. Reese, Tom?
We don't have good news. Your bail was denied.
Denied. Because of your priors, they consider you a flight risk.
I can't believe this is happening again.
We'll find some way.
I didn't take the camera, okay? I'm innocent, I swear.
You need a lawyer.
I don't have the money for a lawyer.
We'll figure something out. Won't we, Tom?
You'll be out of here in no time.
He said what?
That a vial of Travis Peterson's blood is missing.
Who is this guy?
He wouldn't tell me his name.
That tells you something.
Is it true?
Is this why you came to see me, so you could grill me about a missing vial of blood?
I'm doing exactly what you asked me to do. I'm discussing the matter before I print a story. It is missing.
It's not missing.
Well, then what?
Off the record,
Okay, off the record.
there were 3 vials of blood. But the medical examiner mishandled one and broke it.
Why the big mystery?
He should have told someone right when it happened and had the broken vial photographed and stored away, but he wasn't thinking straight.
He was drunk.
And he didn't expect an inquisition about it.
So no one else saw it happen? You just have his word?
That's right. Next time you get a call from this mysterious know-it-all, let me know. I'll tail him and find out who it is.
He's a source. If he finds out he's been tailed, he'll clam up.
If you need to know something, ask me.
I'm only allowed to have one source? Now that's good reporting.
Home, brother.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going for a little lunch. You care to join me?
How can you even think of food when your brother's rotting in jail?
Look, I love Vincent, okay? I really do, but this is the second time he's been busted for something he says he didn't do.
You don't believe it?
No, I don't.
Well, I do.
That's interesting.
What?
You believe Vincent? Well, he's in a cell in there with enough evidence against him to choke a horse. I tell you I love you, plain and simple. You can't fathom it's true.
I plan to have my next public appearance outside a supermarket. That way, when the crowd starts making a horse's ass out of me, I just have to run into the market and pop all the bologna and the salami and all the greasy potato chips and eat myself to an early death.
You really shouldn't take it so hard.
Yeah. Peyton Richards has plastered my name across every newspaper in this county.
Oh, I've always heard there's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's only for the movies, dear. Politics is different.
What exactly is this blood test going to show?
Same as the last one. I'm not Peyton's father.
You must believe you were Peyton's father at one time. You put her in your will.
At one time, Lucille threatened to drag my name through the gutter. $1 million was a small price to pay for my reputation. Besides, she was a good housekeeper.
Lord knows, good help is hard to find.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hello. I'll be there. Test results are in.
Good afternoon, counselors. The bailiff is now passing you the sealed results from the genetics laboratory. Because of the controversy surrounding this paternity test, the results, as previously agreed upon, are to be revealed to all concerned parties simultaneously. The court has noted this most unusual circumstance and procedure and appreciates your cooperation.
You're welcome, Your Honor. We request that the results of the DNA RFLP test performed by Kohlberg Laboratories, Exhibit 86, now be read into the record.
So noted. The court will proceed. According to the report before me, DNA tests confirm that Edward Burton is the biological father of Peyton Andrea.
Honey, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Sorry Peyton's your daughter? Sorry you had an affair with Lucille? Sorry you lied to me every day of my life? Or just sorry I found out about it?
I didn't want to hurt you.
Things didn't turn out the way you wanted.
Baby, please try and understand.
Unfortunately, the more I understand, the more I dislike you.
Now, don't say that to me. I'm your father.
Don't mind me.
Well, Daddy, aren't you gonna give me a hug?
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
I told you to take care of this. I tried. You couldn't find one hungry lab technician?
No one wanted to mess with this one, Edward. It was court supervised.
Now you tell me.
I pressed. Edward, I pressed up to the last moment. Besides, I didn't think it was necessary. You told me you weren't the father.
Oh, you're fired. Come on.
Not that way, Edward.
I don't take your advice anymore.
There he is. Mr. Burton. Mr. Burton, please. Mr. Burton, any reaction to the results of your DNA tests?
Wonderful news. Today I gained a daughter. I'd pass out cigars, but I gave up smoking.
But you vehemently denied your paternity.
Well, 20 years ago, DNA testing didn't exist. Thanks be to God to modern science for erasing all doubt.
Any comment on your discrepancy with the previous drug test?
I'll tell you, heads are going to roll at that lab. Their sloppy work nearly denied me the thrill of welcoming Peyton Richards into our family.
There's him. Peyton. Move, camera, move.
Question, please.
We got some questions. Peyton, if you would. Peyton, any comment?
No comment.
There you have it, folks. What a moment. Lifelong friends. Sisters at last.
You're late.
I came as soon as you called. Traffic was bad.
This isn't a game. If I get caught talking to you, I'm a dead man.
That isn't gonna happen.
Was I right? Is the blood missing?
It was an accident. A medical examiner dropped the vial and didn't tell anyone.
And you bought that?
Why shouldn't I?
It's pretty damn convenient, don't you think? Anybody see him drop it?
Why would the examiner lie when the story makes him look incompetent?
He's helping Collins.
I doubt that.
They're drinking buddies. Anytime the examiner needs a shoulder to cry on, he turns to Collins.
How do you know all this?
That's not important.
The hell it isn't.
Look, I am putting my life on the line here to set the record straight, all right? You don't believe me? You go check it out.
Okay, let's say Collins had access to the blood. What about the pill he found in Lucille Richards' bedroom? And the cufflink he found in her car?
Pills are a dime a dozen.
The cufflink was specially monogrammed.
Check out the personal effects report on Travis Peterson. It lists cuff links with an S. That would indicate that 2 were taken off the corpse.
Police said 1 was missing.
Also check the evidence sign-out book, see who went poking through old Travis's stuff. My guess is Dean Collins lifted that cufflink the day before Lucille Richards' arrest.
Have to hand it to you, Edward. You handled the vultures well.
Thank you, Senator.
But it's not over yet.
No, I'm not worried. Voters are willing to forgive their politicians their sins as long as they own up to them. It's those phonies who try to cover up who look bad.
You make it sound easy.
But it is. All I have to do is say, oops, I'm sorry. And they'll say, you quit picking on that guy. You'll see.
Ed, there's a rumor that you paid for the results of the earlier DNA test.
That's bull. That lab is fighting fallout because they made an embarrassing error. I should sue them for incompetence, as well as defamation of character.
And what about that chippy Les Sadler says you've been making time with?
Veronica will not be a problem.
I can't see the two of you walking arm in arm down the State House corridors.
I'll take care of her. Don't you worry.
Uh-huh.
Why would the report say cuff links if there was only 1?
Cufflinks, potato chips, bookends. Some words you just automatically put an S on.
So you're saying there was always just 1 cufflink found on Travis's body? Because the cop that first arrived at the scene couldn't remember.
Look in the column marked quantity. It says the number 1.
Then Dean just slipped up when he wrote cufflinks instead of cufflink.
Mistakes are made in your business?
Sure they are.
And probably for the same reason, exhaustion. It's the end of the shift. Cop is beat. He wants to go home and crash. But the boss says first, you do your paperwork. So mistakes get made, pure and simple.
How hard would it be to get a look at the evidence checkout book?
Easy. What's bothering you, Lane?
Oh, there was a time I was a suspect in this murder, remember?
Well, I don't care how stuck on you might be, but Dean wouldn't compromise a crime scene for anyone, and I mean no one.
Thanks.
What time frame are you interested in?
Oh, the day or so before Lucille's arrest.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the checkout book for the month before last, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I believe that would be on the 10th or the 11th.
Mm-hmm. What's the matter?
The page has been torn out.
Did you see the look in Ed Burton's face when he heard the results?
You know, he didn't even bat an eye.
No, but he's nervous, I can tell. And we're gonna win this. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. At the risk of sounding overconfident.
Well, hell, sure, I wouldn't want an attorney who expects to lose.
Well, I guess not.
What's so funny?
Hi there.
Hey, I didn't realize it was so late.
Well, I'm starving.
Then let's go.
Am I done signing?
Yes.
Peyton, want to tag along?
No, thank you. I can't.
So, where should we eat?
How about it? I'm sorry, I thought Brian was talking to me.
He was. I spoke out of turn.
Please, go ahead.
Well, I merely wondered if y'all have tried that club on Clifton. I hear their buffalo wings are dynamite. They got hot music, big old dance floor.
Well?
Dance floor? You? Well, this man hasn't been on a dance floor since his senior prom.
Is that right?
Let's grab something not too fattening at the country club.
Yum. And dive.
Have fun.
Oh, we will. My parents are going to be there.
I see business is booming.
So are the bills.
It's a good thing I came by in person to collect. Save you the cost of the stamp.
Collect what?
My share of the profits.
You promised to pay me back when you started making money.
You're scared.
Of what?
You're afraid you're losing your sugar daddy, Edward Burton. Or that he'll be unable to shell out your allowance from his prison cell.
Edward is not going to prison. He's going to the state senate with me on his arm.
The only place you'll end up with Edward Burton is in the tabloids.
Tom, Edward knows powerful people in very high places. I will shut you down if you don't pay me what you promised.
I don't owe you a dime. In fact, I should be collecting from you.
For what?
Abandonment of partnership. Where were you when I lost the gambling equipment, or when your boyfriend had my gambling license revoked? Long gone. That's where. You left me no choice but to give up part of my share and all of yours.
You have other partners?
Reese Burton and Peyton Richards. In fact, if you want to get angry with anyone, I suggest you pop open your little cosmetic compact and stare in its mirror. Now get the hell off my boat.
Oh.
Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
What do you mean you want off?
I'm too close to the story. I can't be objective.
Is this your idea of being a professional?
I can't eat, I can't sleep.
I don't want to hear it.
Can't someone else do this?
Look, confidential sources don't like being passed from one reporter to another like clerks in a department store.
Let me ask him.
What, and risk scaring him off on a story this big? No. You write this story, or you get out of the business.
Hello, Vincent.
Expect a visit from the tooth fairy before you.
I've been busy trying to fit that file inside of the cake I baked for you.
You never struck me as a domestic type.
Martha Stewart from hell.
You know, I've been in town for a while now. And you never said boo. Why are you here?
I'm here to tell you that you've been taken advantage of. Tom set you up.
What, he stole the camera?
No, I'm talking about your 6-year stint for the drug bust.
What?
Remember you thought that Colombian guy stole your jacket and planted the dope?
Yes.
Tom gave it to him.
Now, why would he do that?
Because the heat was coming down. The DEA was this close to nailing him. He saw a way to shift their attention to you and get away with it.
You know, you hate Tom right now. So why should I believe you? How do I know you're not just stirring up trouble?
Tom told you he didn't know the Colombian, right?
That's right.
They look awfully chummy for complete strangers.
Son of a bitch.
You don't belong here, Vincent. Tom does.
package has been stolen?
Yes.
Collins took it.
I know Dean Collins, okay? He wouldn't do something like this.
You know him. How do you know him?
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God, you told him. Is he here?
No, no one's here but me. And I'm a fool to be here because Dean Collins did not plant evidence.
What makes you so sure?
Because he has morals, and he wouldn't compromise them even to protect someone he loves.
What makes you think it had anything to do with love?
What other reason would he have?
Maybe it was financially advantageous for Collins to implicate the housekeeper.
You mean...
Maybe he was paid to plant evidence by old man Burton.
Not Dean.
What, are you involved with this guy, Collins, or what?
That's not it.
Because if you find missing blood, inaccurate evidence reports, and a stolen log-out page, and you still won't consider the possibility that Collins is on the take, then I've been talking to the wrong person.
I am the wrong person. You should go to the police with this.
Yeah, right. Get my head kicked in by one of his buddies. And you can forget that. This has to come out in the newspaper.
Look, I'm not reporting anything without more proof.
Check it out. Look for cash, a big deposit in Collins' account, or wait. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's all coincidence. But maybe you're wrong. Don't you want to know for sure?
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
Are you watching that?
Hello, how are you? Well, I'm going to score some points, and then we'll head on home and go to bed early.
Oh, you're no fun.
Well, we can go to sleep early.
In that case, let's hurry up and get the hell out of here.
All right, let's circulate fast.
Okay.
How you doing?
Brian's been working like a dog and has had to cancel nearly all his engagements. Why, I dragged him here kicking and screaming.
Now, that's not true. I wanted to come.
If you were going to get out at all, I know you'd rather gone to that play the other night. He didn't get to go because I was sick.
Actually, I did go.
By yourself?
No, I brought a client.
Well, it must have been so boring for you, darling.
Well, I'm sure he made the best of it.
Oh, Senator! Brian, do you know Senator Harlan?
Of course. I voted for him my entire adult life.
Well, then you are a man of good judgment.
No, I just vote party line.
Well, even better. But could I suggest, you being a party man, that you quit picking on our candidate there, Ed Burton?
I don't pick on anybody. I just present the facts.
Well, the fact is that
The fact is, if Edward Burton's elected, he'll provide help for the battered women of the state. Be a shame to see his good name smeared before he can even get our local shelter up and running. Yes, that would be a pity. In the meantime, he's only added to a much bigger problem. What's that? Deadbeat dads. I believe he's 22 years behind on child support payments.
Let's go. Everyone inside. Lights out in 5 minutes. Staying clear for lock up. Lock up.
Please.
We better get this idiot to the hospital.
Collins here.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, what's up?
Listen, I need to talk, but I don't want to do it over the phone.
Okay, Jason's at a birthday party. I'll be off at around 8. I can meet you at the apartment.
Okay.
Hey, if I get tied up, you know where the spare key is. Let yourself in.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see you then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Honey, Reese, could I have some time with you?
I think any time that you have to spare for fathering should be done with your other daughter, the one you pretended not to have.
You lower your voice, please, before you make an unpleasant spectacle of our family now.
Am I making an unpleasant spectacle?
Yes, you are. Just get control of yourself. You all right?
Oh, Daddy! Oh, that's wonderful! Oh, you're the best daddy in the world. Come on, come on, come on.
What are you doing?
Excuse me. Can I have everybody's attention, please?
What
Everybody.
are you doing, girl? What?
My daddy is going to give Peyton a brand new convertible, just like the one he gave me. Hey, Peyton, did you hear the news? Daddy's going to buy you a car. Well, my.
Now, you know, great parenting isn't about giving gifts now, honey. It's not.
No, of course not. But if it makes you feel better, who are we to stop you?
Dean? Hello?
What are you doing?
Oh,
That's my checkbook.
Dean, you have a $10,000 deposit a week after Lucille's arrest.
So? I'll be damned. You believe it? You think I planted the evidence and what? That 10,000 is some sort of payoff?
Is it?
How can you ask me that?
I know about the missing page in the evidence checkout book.
Well, you think I took it?
Look, I'm just trying to find the truth.
In my checkbook.
Dean, there are so many coincidences.
Okay, listen, I will tell you. I lent some money to a friend, and that deposit was made when he paid me back.
That's a lot of money. Who's the friend?
I can't tell you.
You have to tell me.
Well, who's your source?
Dean.
Look, my friend was in trouble. I gave my word I wouldn't tell. Now, my word means as much to me as your word means to you. It's an ethics thing.
You think I like this? You think I'm having fun?
Are you?
I'm doing my job.
Well, screw your job.
Hey, you know what? I told you I didn't kill Travis, but that didn't stop you from arresting me back then. You did your job.
Is that what this is about?
I am in as tough a position as you were.
You better go. Jason's coming way home soon. I know he wouldn't want to see you here.
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
You're calling it a night?
Busy day tomorrow.
You're dedicated to your work.
Yes, I am.
Not so dedicated, I hope, that you wouldn't consider a run for state office.
I believe you already have a candidate.
It seems you're in the process of destroying all the chances he has.
Modesty aside, I don't believe I'm responsible for ruining Burton's campaign. His own priorities are his downfall.
Well put.
Hey, you can't leave yet. You haven't been on the dance floor once.
Oh, Nancy would faint.
Oh, well, Lordy, I would hate to kill a woman.
Then I'd have to defend you. Good night.
Very attractive woman. Don't you think?
Your wrist is going to be the size of a melon for a week or so. You're lucky you didn't break it.
That's what I get for not paying attention.
He'll have to stay overnight. I want to check it in the morning before he goes back. Stay away from the doors, huh?
Don't get too comfortable there, Massac. I mean, come on, now. This is my only good hand. I gotta have something to eat with. Okay, but I gotta cuff you. Oh! Woo. Thanks for the clothes, pal.
Don't you have to get your story to the paper to make your deadline?
Yep.
Lane, I know that article is as evenly balanced as is humanly possible.
I've written it a dozen different ways. It always comes out the same. Everything points to Dean.
If you don't turn it in, someone else will end up writing it.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Someone else might not be as fair.
You know what the worst part is? I don't know what to believe.
You trust Dean, don't you?
You didn't believe Travis was lying. You didn't believe Tom was lying. I don't want to make the same mistake.
Good night.
Hey, where's Tom?
Upstairs.
Oh, well, I guess I'll close up tonight. Good night.
Good night, honey.
Did you forget something?
Yes. How to have fun. I realized that when we were out together the other night.
Well, there are probably refresher courses.
I would rather have a private tutor, if you're available.
Oh, well, do you think that Nancy would approve of that?
Nancy and I don't live together, if that's what you're asking.
No, I'm not asking. I know that. I checked.
Well, what else did you find out about me?
That you're a rare breed. You're a one-woman man.
That's true. I am.
So where is your one woman?
If you are referring to Nancy, she's at her house where she wants to be. And I am where I want to be. And we never did get to have our dance tonight.
Running water and a hot plate, and the payphone's down the hall. You need ice? There's a liquor store around the corner. No room service, no maid service. If you want to watch TV, there's a black and white set in the lobby. Nice view of the SS Savannah, huh?
Yeah. I'll take the run.
Is that Dean?
Jack! How you doing?
Hey, don't ask.
You're not having problems with your new partner, are you?
Oh, no, Wheeler's great.
You're the best guy I ever worked with. I mean that, even with all the stuff that went down.
Oh, Jack.
No, you have no need to explain to me, pal. In my situation, I brought it on myself. I couldn't expect you to lie to IA for me.
I told you I offered them nothing, but when they asked direct questions...
Dean, you did what you thought you had to do. I got no beef with you. I was the one using drugs. I was the one screwing up. In fact, if you hadn't told the truth, God knows how I'd have ended up. I may have lost my job on the force, but I got my life back thanks to you.
You back on track?
Yes, sir. That 10 grand you loaned me to get into rehab, that was a lifesaver.
Oh, thanks for paying me back so quickly.
Well, I appreciate you being quiet about it, too. It's tough enough out there without everybody knowing my business.
I gave you my word.
Well, I'm getting it all together, one day at a time, as they say. Even been going to church lately.
No kidding.
Yeah, you cannot imagine the satisfaction it's given me. Listen, you take care.
You too.
Oh, Jack, you forgot your paper. Oh, help yourself. Help yourself straight to hell, snitch.
Stay tuned for upcoming scenes from the next episode of Savannah.
Thanks for visiting Savannah. Tune in next week for another all-new episode. And be sure to join us for the WB Wednesday night comedies, Sister Sister, The Parenthood, The Wayans Brothers, and Unhappily Ever After, right here at the WB.